I was saving up for this piano since a really young age, so in my savings account I'd saved quite a bit of money for a 15-year-old, and when I was 15 years old that's when I bought this piano, which 8 years later is still here and still as good as ever. And it left me with no money, but I have to say that the reward of actually earning my first piano and working hard for it, and I worked from a really young age. I worked from age 12 part-time in a pharmacy, so that's kind of where that money came from, and Christmas and birthdays. And I suppose it just shows how passionate I am about the piano, and it's my favourite thing to do, so that's where all my money went, into this piano. My name is Naomi. I've been playing piano since I was a child with my dad, who was a musician as well. I started off playing really simple pieces like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and I gradually just learnt more throughout the years. I've never been able to read music, unfortunately, so I have been completely self-taught since a very young age. I play by ear, so I just think of the tune in my head, and somehow I just am able to transpose that onto the piano and just play the piano. As I got older, I self-taught. I didn't actually take piano lessons until I was 16, and then my piano teacher unfortunately told me that I couldn't be taught because I'd learned too many bad habits, so I just continued to teach myself. The first song I learned how to play was Apologise by One Republic, and Rihanna, Take a Bow, and from there I kind of just learnt more and more about the piano. I would say music is definitely in my family. My whole dad's side of the family is very musical. My sister, my brother, my dad himself was very musical. So I would say that's definitely where my natural ability came from, and probably my desire to actually want to play the piano. And it became very noticeable as I got older, especially with this piece in particular. The more life events that I went through, and I tended to play piano when I maybe needed a way out, or something to relax. So that's kind of when I started playing piano more, and that's when I started writing this piece. I probably started writing this piece when I was in secondary school, about age 15. My dad passed away when I was about this age, and from then I suppose I just started playing this piece of music. And as I've got older, I'm not say 8 years later now, I've added to it over the years. I've added little different riffs and different parts to it. I seem to add pieces to it every time something happens in my life. So when my dad passed away, a little bit more got added on. When my granddad passed away, a little bit more got added on. It's not all to do when people pass away, but when there's things happening in my life, and I suppose maybe when my emotions are really at the surface, that it's an emotional outlet for me, and that's how I deal with things. I play piano, and that is sort of when this piece tends to just grow and get bigger, because I suppose when I'm feeling emotional, that's when I'm maybe more creative, and it's a way for me to just switch off from the rest of the world. And I suppose it's a work in progress, and it really is just my escape. The funny thing is, every time I play it, it is slightly different than the time before, but I suppose that's maybe what makes it a bit unique. And it is completely by ear, so nobody else could really play it because there's no music written for it. So I would say in 10 years it'll be interesting to come back and see what this piece of music's going to sound like. It's evolved over the years with me. It's something which is really important to me, and I love playing it.